different today. It was more like what we were used to last year, a couple of years ago. You ran for 360 yards, I think it is, no passing yards. How did you feel about that?
I felt great. We had some success with it in the game prior, and it worked. And so we thought if we put together a package, Coastal would be ready for it. And it was a great game plan. And it was working, so we just stayed in it. But whatever it takes to get a win.
And how was it to get off to another fast start? First drive, you had the ball. You get down, Tyson Riley scores on the 2-yard line.
It was awesome. We always want to put that first one in, give the defense a lead, let them be more confident, and it's hard to tackle Tyson Riley on the goal line.
Then the next drive, second quarter, you had a play where you were down to the 1-yard line, ball came loose, a lot of replays, and it was declared not a fumble. So next play, you go in for the 1-yard touchdown. How did it feel to get the lead at that point?
Yeah, that was great by the O-line. Getting a hole. Brady took over the nose and allowed me to get in the end zone. That was a great call, great drive, and just great for the offense.
It was a fun question. Later in the third quarter, you had a pitch play. John Marshall after Tyson had run 43 yards, and you get the 18-yard TD off the pitch. You're really doing the pitch play well today.
Yes, sir. It was working well for us. It was a little counter option, get it out to John, and he's a great player. He's done this for years in that style of offense, and he really showed up today and was a big reason why we won.
Thank you.
Yep.
So, Bryson, can you just talk about going back to like a little bit of more of the triple today and going under center and what that was like for you? I know you did in the practice time, but I mean, what it was like for you?
Yeah, we were able to get a good amount of practice in it this week. But honestly, this offense has a ton of guys who have a million banked reps in that type of offense. So that was something that just years in this program, we were ready to do it. And it was really impressive how well guys performed in this new offense today. So that was great to see.
Kind of new, but it's kind of old.
Yeah.
I mean, when you guys were practicing this week, did it seem like you guys were really missing a beat because of the bank reps? Or...
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, there was obviously some little things here and there that were that we had to refresh ourselves on, but a lot of guys who played a lot of football and they knew what to do.
Was it fun today? Going back to it? Or...
It was fun. It was just fun winning. It's fun running the ball down the other team's defense, and it was fun.
Do you think that Coastal was surprised when you came out in that?
I do think they were. Obviously, we hadn't done it a whole lot this year, and we'd only put a few plays under center on film. So I'm sure they practiced some for under center, but I think they were a little surprised.
Kept them more balanced for most of the game, or just early on?
Yes, sir. And we planned to go under center until they stopped it, and thankfully they didn't stop it throughout the game. We were able to keep them off their toes and drawing up some plays on the sideline. So that was good.
When did the coaches tell you about this, and how did you feel?
We knew we had a package going into it before the game, and we've been working on it for a couple of weeks now. And we knew that if we had success early, we might stay in it until it stops working. So,
thank you.
So.
Hey, Jeff Anglichetti, ENB Magazine. Congratulations on the win, first and foremost.
To
that end, about coming back under center today, how does it feel? I know this is probably a distant side effect of it. How does it feel to give Navy something else to think about 2 weeks before your matchup with them?
Yeah, it's always great having them chasing stuff. Both gun, under center, play actions, anything we're doing. Just having their defense spend more time on stuff like that is always great. Because we're a versatile offense, and we're going to be able to do whatever needs to be done to get the win in that game. So.
This is solid Coastal Carolina defense, and yet you were able to keep them on the field for 39 minutes. What can you say about the way your conditioning, in this case on the offense, kind of helped you guys wear them out a little bit and keep the ball and keep their high-profile offense on the field? Yeah, we got a lot of tough guys. So those long drives, some we're used to. We've had a few this season. It was really nice seeing how well conditioned guys were, because we just got a bunch of tough guys who are going to do what it needs to be done to win the game. So that was awesome to see. You're capping off the quote-unquote regular season on a 3-game winning streak here. So what do you think's been the biggest difference from an offensive standpoint over the past 3 weeks?
Just executing, taking care of the ball. That's really been the big things that have led to these wins. We take care of the ball, and execute the plays that coach calls. Like, we're going to win a lot of games, and that's what's happened these past 3 games. So that's been great.
Final one for me, what's the biggest lesson this senior class has taught you as you yourself go into a vital 4th year?
We have great seniors, tough seniors, great leadership. Our 4 captains are awesome. And even beyond them, just guys who lead. And so that's been the biggest thing I've got to see. It's just how to lead people, how to be tough, and like what it takes to win football games. They've really showed, especially in these last 3 games. Battling through adversity, because we've had a lot of adversity this year, but just seeing them come to work every single day, no matter what our record is, what happened the game before, that's really what I've seen and learned from them.
Appreciate your time and insight. Congrats on the win.
Yeah, thank you.
Charles on Zoom.
Good afternoon, Bryson, and congrats on the win today. You ran the option very well today. How comfortable did you feel not only running the ball yourself, but the pitch portion of the option? Because the pitch execution with yourself, Tyrell, and Marshall from their slot positions was very successful.
Sure. Yeah, like I said, we have guys who have a lot of banked reps in that style of offense with those plays. And, the coaches did a great job of putting us in situations in practice where it showed up very similar to what we saw out there today. So just, the great practice of banked reps we've had from years prior, it had us feeling really comfortable.
Great. And my follow-up and final question, the offensive blocking on the perimeter from the receivers and slots was very noticeable today. Can you talk about how impactful that was for your success today, but along with the offensive line as well, what their performance?
Yeah, we got tough guys. Receivers, you watch other college games throughout the country. Receivers, just slot backs, running backs, they don't block like our guys block. And that's what makes us different. We have a lot of tough, selfless guys out there. We didn't throw the ball much today, but they blocked their tail off on the perimeter, and that's what allowed a lot of those big runs to go for even farther. So just a lot of selfless guys out there.
Thanks again, and congrats again.
Thank you.
Ken, close us out.
Bryson, just to kind of give us a feel on how different is it running this option offense versus what you've been doing all season?
Oh, there's carryover. You're reading a lot of the same guys. It just happens a little quicker under center. That's probably the biggest thing. But there is a lot of carryover and similar read keys and similar concepts. So it wasn't too much on our plate.
Last thing, just from a sentimental standpoint, what was it like watching Jacoby and Tyson just tear it up like you've seen them do the last 2 years?
That was awesome. Taking some load off of me and allowing just handing the ball to those guys and watching them work. I watched them drive piles. That was awesome to see. I'm really happy for those guys, especially them 2 as seniors, to have such big games in this last one at home. That was awesome to see.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're all set, Bryson.
Thank you all.
Thanks, Bryson.